Well, for years, Australia was the last continent to avoid the deadly bird flu outbreak sweeping the globe. But now the virus has been detected in Western Australia, triggering a nationwide emergency response.
Now, the virus that has killed millions of birds around the globe has prompted fears for vulnerable wildlife here. Authorities insist the risk to human health remains low. However, the New South Wales government warns it's probably a matter of time before the disease reaches the state. For more infectious diseases expert, Professor Paul Griffin joins us now live from Brisbane. Paul, good to see you. OK, so just how significant is it that the first mainland detection of H5N1 has been found in Australia?
Look, this is very significant, although not unexpected. This has spread globally. It's been detected in neighbouring countries, and so it was really just a matter of time. But certainly does indicate we need to heighten our surveillance efforts. We're already very well prepared, as evidenced by what's happened here, a detection before it looks widespread. But we do need to monitor carefully. Risk to humans is low, but potentially poultry industry could be devastated if this is to spread more broadly.
Yes, we'll get to the poultry aspect of it. But right now, the native animals, we're talking the birds, the wildlife as well, you've already detected, as we say, those two cases. Does that mean perhaps it is already here? Is it isolated? How fast will it spread?
At this stage, it does appear to be isolated, but that's where surveillance will be the key, and there'll be a lot of observation of birds, particularly in that area. We want people to report it if they do see any sick or dead birds, but do so in a safe way. It can spread to humans very rarely through really close contact with infected animals, so we want people to report it, take pictures, put those into the relevant authority so that surveillance can happen. At this stage, we do think it is isolated, but obviously we want to monitor and make sure if it becomes more widespread, we understand that exactly when it happens.
OK. We know that the transmission to humans is low, that chance is low. If you get bird flu, how serious can it be?
This is a very severe infection. That's why it's called highly pathogenic avian influenza. It is one that's very serious. Stressing, though, there's been very few human cases and it doesn't spread readily from person to person. So the risk to humans is very low still at the moment. But, of course, the risk here really is with wildlife, and that's what we're paying a lot of attention to right now.
Paul, how concerned should our poultry industry be right now?
Look, I think we certainly need to make sure we have all the sufficient measures in place, and I think we do. We've invested heavily in being prepared for this. There's a lot of good activity already happening in that regard. So I think we obviously need to be on our toes and pay careful attention. Not yet concerned, but obviously if it becomes more widespread, then we'll obviously have to step up our efforts.
Yeah, because we've seen around the world millions and millions of chickens needing to be euthanised. All right, thank you very much, Professor Paul Griffin.
Thank you. Thanks.